Today we are going to be folding a nice accordion box, which is a modular piece, and it can be made with as little as 3 pieces of paper or as many as we want. The important thing here is to use an odd number of units. In this case, I have 3 units. In this case, I have 7 units. I am going to be using 3 pieces of paper. They are 6 by 6 inches. The first thing that we need to do is divide one of these pieces of paper in thirds. What we want to do is to roll one side of the paper and roll the other side of the paper in this manner, forming a sort of an S shape in the border. And we're going to roll that S shape and bring it very close together so that we can make, just by eye, the division in thirds. You just have to make sure that this first one is going to be as perfect, as equal as possible, so that this piece of paper serves us as a template for the other 2, or for the many that we want to make. So I have marked my thirds there. Open, and we have the paper divided in 3 equal parts. We fold one, just one, and we are going to use this as a template to fold the rest of the pieces. We insert another piece of paper all the way in. We just fold this edge to meet this one. Open, remove it, rotate, and bring this edge so we have 2 of them divided in 3, and I had this done in advance. We have our valley folds here. Turn the paper over so that those valley folds are seen as mountains on this side, and we're going to divide it in half. We are going to be focusing on this fold, existing fold, which is a valley, and this is going to be a hinge. It's acting as a hinge. We're going to rotate the paper on that hinge. So we focus on that one and on this corner. Open the paper, and we're going to be collapsing it, but instead of doing it symmetrical, as we might be inclined to do, we are going to rotate or roll the paper a little bit to one side so that this corner, which we are focusing on, is pointy. And we create just a perfect point there. So we have an asymmetrical swatch. Same on the other side. We use this as a hinge. Turn the paper over, and we're going to repeat the actions in the back. This time, we already have one fold. This one is already set as it should be set, and this one is going to press flat. So if you hold from here, this flattens and this folds pretty much where we want it to fold. Once in this position, we are going to lock these two layers together. So we make sure that the left is underneath, the right is on top, and roll the paper over the border into a pocket in the back. Same here, left underneath, right on top. So the box is getting to be finished. Now we have two layers, two flaps here. These are very thick, and what we want to do is fold a valley fold that connects this point to this point. Folding thicker layers of paper is one of those times when one of these tools come in handy to press and mark the crease. Same on this side, connecting these 2 points. Once we have this here, the last part that we do is just lightly push it in and make sure to wrap it over the edge that is easily felt underneath there. We'll repeat the process with 2 more pieces of paper. We have 3 units here. The ones in color green will be the ones for the top ones, the ending ones, and the one that is orange will be the one in the middle. We want to fold the little flap at the end so that it's a little shorter, but it's just one flap. We want to bring this edge to this fold that is there, and we fold these points, these corners in. Refold and fold again so that we have a very short flap, and this is a longer flap. Repeat the action in this one. This will be the end pieces. Now we proceed to join the units together. Notice that there is a pocket here and a tab here. Same on the other face. Pocket and tab. Since this is the one in the end, this is going to be left as is, but this is going to join with the other. Keep one right side up and keep one upside down, and they are going to be joining by their faces. Tab will insert into these pockets. And in the same face, just on the same face, here we have the pocket and the top of the central piece. So we can just bend the paper a little bit or the unit a little bit to make it fit. Top, bottom. Here I have a very long one made out of 24 units. What I have done with it is make it into a wheel. Thank you for watching. This is Leila Torres from origamispirit.com.